Good morning. Good morning, Maximize Your Zone community. I'm just getting set up here. I'll get started in a few minutes. Just a few seconds, rather. I'll wait to people join. I can't tell if anyone joined or not. Sometimes it flashes up one viewer, two viewer. Sometimes it doesn't. So most times I feel like I'm talking to myself. But in the meantime, I'm getting myself set up for work. So we are 1 minute in and I'm going to get started. So hopefully week has been going really well and you have been doing everything that you can to get your goal for this week done, your goal or your goals for this week done. And if not, you have asked for help, you have rethought things, and you have created a new plan of action. And if it's too big for this week, you have broken it down to accomplish what you can this week and part 2 next week. Whatever it is, you are working towards your goals. So today's morning motivation to maximize is based on a quote that I wrote in my notebook. I feel like Blue's Clues when he always saying my handy dandy notebook. But you know, I'm always going through my notes and stuff, just kind of seeing what I've written, you know, looking at my ideas and things. And this quote was from Mike Tyson, and I don't know where I got it from, where I heard it, or what I was listening to at the time when I wrote it, but I thought it was funny, and it just kind of sparked an idea to help you. So it's everybody has a plan until they get slapped in the face, which is true. Like it started me thinking about when you have a plan of action. You know, I'm always saying, what's your plan? How are you going to do things? Plan things out. I'm not one who believes that you work plan A and there's nothing else. I don't believe that, because as you know, I'm well aware of that life happens. Things happen, family, kids, marriages, death in the family. Things happen in life that will prevent you from plan A. You may have to go to plan B. Something may happen with plan B. You may have to go to plan C. So for that saying that goes around, plan A, I have a plan A, I don't have a plan B because plan A is going to work me. You are living in denial. You are living in a bubble, because that is not going to happen. You're going to have plan A, and like Mike Tyson said, you're going to get slapped in the face, and then you're going to be like, now what? Then you're going to go into defeat mode. Then you're going to go into failure mode. Then you're going to just be like, forget it. I can't even do anything. Like my plan A failed. I'm a failure. I can't do anything else. But you have plan B. You can try something else. That doesn't work. Plan C. You can try something else. You can go all the way down the alphabet and then come back up. Okay, I'm scratching this. I'm going to start all over again. You don't have to quit. Just because you get knocked down, you get slapped in the face, move on to the next thing. So when you are planning your plan A and you're planning things out, yes, of course you're going to be excited and think, hi, Hope, thank you for joining. You're going to be excited and you're going to start thinking like, okay, yes, this is going to work. I got this. But I just want you to keep in mind, though, that what if it doesn't work? What if this happens? What if that happens? So prepare yourself to have a backup. Prepare yourself to have a plan B, just in case plan A, the thing that you're thinking that's going to work out, the people who are supposed to help you, you know, the money that you have coming in, just in case that doesn't come through, have a backup plan. Have something to say, okay, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to do this. So that if you do get that slap in the face, you're prepared for it. You're already ready for it to happen. I know this may sound pessimistic, and I'm usually like, you know, yay, Rob, go for it. And that's me 80% of the time. But because I know life happens, I'm always planning for the best. Hey, Shanice, I'm always planning for the best. But at the same time, I'm planning for the enemy. I'm planning for that person that's going to try to knock me off my horse. I'm planning for that shoe, that crazy shoe to drop that we always say, the waiting for the next shoe to drop. I'm always thinking that in the back of my head. But I'm progressing forward, moving forward with my plans, pushing past fear and just going forward. But I'm always planning just in case, just in case. That's the smart thing to do. Yes, be proactive rather than reactive. That is so true, Hope. That is so true. Because that way you are preparing for your success. You're covering all angles. Okay. I just rejected a phone call. Last time I had a phone call come in, it just like totally wiped me out, but I'm glad it didn't this time. But you have to make sure you are planning for all angles because you want success. You don't want to just have one and done. You don't want to just have one plan and nothing else to fall back on. That's just like when you get ready to leave your job or when you get ready to buy a home or buy a car. You have a backup plan. Okay, you want to buy this house. This is your dream house, the one that you want. But just in case the deal falls through, I'm going to check on this house over here. Same thing with the car. You really like this car, but just in case you don't have enough down payment or your credit's not right, you're going to fall back on this car. Have a plan of action so when you go in, you know what to expect and you leave out a winner. That's the same thing you do with your dreams and your visions. Yes, the ultimate goal is that big thing that you have that nothing is going to stop you. You have that dream, you have that goal, you have that vision. Just like that, the steps to get to it is going to be, okay, I'm going to try A first. I'm going to try this path. Well, that didn't work. Let me go back. Let me turn the corner. Let me go this way. Okay, that didn't work. Let me go back around and let me go this way. Have a different plan because guaranteed, I'm telling you, life is going to happen. Kids are going to happen. Claudette. Hi, Claudette. I was about to say Claudette is going to happen, but I'm thinking, hi, Claudette. But just, okay, for example, for me, when I graduated high school so many years ago, I decided not to go to college. I wanted to work full time. So I worked full time and then probably like 6 months later, I decided to go to school. But prior to that, I had always wanted to go to Norfolk State University in Virginia. And I applied to the school, got in, but didn't go because of why my baby daddy, a man. But that for me was always a regret. I lived with that regret for so many years because I always thought, what would my life have been like if I had went? The thing is, I didn't have a plan B. I had that was my plan. That I didn't think of anything else. I didn't any other schools. I didn't think of anything else. I wanted to go there. So when I got in and was ready to go and decided not to go, I didn't have a plan B. So for years, I kind of felt lost. I kind of felt like that was supposed to be what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be there. And I didn't realize that my planning, my poor planning, allowed me to drift and wander for years, not knowing what it was that I was supposed to do. So have a plan B. Know what it is that you want to do. Know the ultimate goal to get there, but have several ways that you can try. You have the best way, you have a good way, and then you have a not so good way. Of course, you're not going to take the not so good way. You're going to go for the best. But make sure that you have a plan B so you don't get slapped in the face. And if you do, you know how to handle it. Like Hope said, being proactive rather than reactive is the best way to go because you're looking at things at all angles. Just like I said on the call the other day, when you are not the call yesterday, when you are trying to make a decision, you're going to measure the pros and the cons in everything you do. You should do that with every decision that you do. The pros and the cons, the good with the bad. What's the lesser of two evils when you're making a decision? So the same thing with the plan. You're going to go with your pros and your cons. Okay, good thing about it, the bad thing about it. And you're going to prepare for those cons. You already know the good stuff that's going to happen. The bad stuff, that's what you need to prepare for. That's really what planning is. Like the good stuff in planning is, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I need to connect with. This is all the good stuff. What you're really planning for is the cons. How are you going to handle those obstacles when they come your way? How are you going to say, okay, this is what I need to do? That's where you learn your strength. That's where you learn how to meet challenges. That's how you learn to persevere. When you plan for those cons, when you plan for those obstacles, that's how you meet success, because you're prepared. So when you are slapped in the face, you say, okay, I was ready for that. I knew that was coming. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep going. You're not slapped in the face like, oh my God, I don't know what to do now. Oh my God, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. My dream has failed. My dream is not going to come through. I just got slapped in the face. My plan is done, one and done. You can't do that. Maximize every opportunity that comes your way that's going to help you get to your next level. Maximize every person that you connect with that can help you. It's a give, take. That person was brought to you and they're giving you information to help you get to that next level. Use it. Not in the sense that you're taking advantage of that person, but what I'm saying is when you meet people and they're talking to you and you share, excuse me, a little bit about who you are and what you're trying to do, and they give you a little bit of advice to say, hey, contact this person, or hey, do this. Don't, think, oh, well, I'm not going to bother with that. Listen to them, because it may be something that you may want to do in the future. It may be something that you may want to experience in the future. Listen to them. Take that little bit of information and store it. If they offer you a person to connect with that person. Use every opportunity you can to get to your next level. That's part of your plan B. So in case your plan A doesn't work, you're storing up stuff for your plan B. You're storing up stuff so that you can go to that person. You can go to that idea to get you to that next level. Be open. Be open for ideas. Be open for opportunity so that you can get to where it is that you're trying to go. People who only have plan A's are closed-minded. People who only have one way or path of doing something, it takes them forever to get to where they need to be. Because they aren't open. They don't want to hear anything else. This is how they're going to do it, and this is it. Is this where the highway? They're not open to anything else. So it takes them longer because they're always getting setbacks. They're always getting slapped in the face. And it takes them a little bit longer to get back up on the horse again because they're thinking, oh my God, I failed. Oh my God, this isn't going to work. I'm just giving up on my dream. So they give up for months or years, and then they pick it back up again. Okay, plan A. And they still try to do the same thing over and over again, thinking it's going to work this time because they waited 6 months or they waited a year. But instead, what they should have done, or what they probably could have done, which might have been better, is just to simply say, okay, that didn't work. What's my plan B? How am I going to make this work? I got to keep going. I can't get off this horse. Knocked off the horse, I'm jumping right back on. So today, ladies, look at your plan of action. Look to see what you're doing, how you're doing it. And if something isn't working, try something else. Ask for help. Dig back into your ideas like I do. I go back into my ideas to say, okay, that didn't work. Let me look back into my notebooks to see what I have written in the past and what I can come up with that's going to help me now. Go back and create a plan B. Create a plan C, D, E, F, G if you have to. But do not stop. Do not stop at A, because if you stop there, you're pigeonholing yourself. You're putting yourself in a box. And when you're in a box, you can't move forward. When you're in a box, you can't progress. So don't do that to yourself. Have many actions. Have that main plan that you're definitely going to go for. Have a backup plan. So thank you, Hope. So ladies, I hope this has really helped you. Hey, Katina. I hope this has helped you this morning to really push forward, push past anything that may be in your way and just keep moving. Think of those challenges and those obstacles as strength builders. Think of them as weights. When you're trying to, lift and, get your arms in gear. Think of them as weights. That's what obstacles and challenges are. They build your strength So don't look at them and think, oh, I got to stop. It's an obstacle. I'm not going to be able to do this. No, take a minute, sit down, look at your plans, look at your plan B, and figure out, how do I get past this? Because if you do, like I've said earlier, if you take a look at all your cons, when you plan out and you take a look at all your cons and you see what obstacles you may come across, that obstacle that you're facing now may be on your list. And you may have already created something to help you get around that obstacle. So think of it as strength builders. Plan things out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, however many plans you need, work it out. But do not stop. Do not stop. Keep going. Don't get slapped in the face. And if you do, it's okay because you're prepared for it. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you ladies in the group. Bye.